What is going on, everyone? Chris with Journos, Comics, and Pop Culture. I have a package or two to unbox with you all today. CGC unboxing here. A raw book in this one, and yet again, Grail run hunting. That's all I'm doing right now. Focusing on my Grail run. Two more down off the list today. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, please take some time to do so. Check out all the links in the description below as well. Now, I'm not going to make anybody guess. If you guys are new to the channel, my Grail run is Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1, and I'm trying to complete the entire run. I am down, I believe at this point, without counting these two, I was at 24 left to go. With these two, only 22 left. And I know 1 through 7 are there, and then they're all Silver Age at this point. 115 center, I think, from like maybe early 1970. But we're going to get into this today. Let's open the raw book first and see what this is. So both of these purchases came from, because again, it's all about focus for me. Both of these purchases came from eBay, and it came from money that I've made selling comic books over the last few weeks on Whatnot. Now remember, with Whatnot, it's not just about live sales anymore. You have a storefront that anybody can make purchases from at any point in time, no matter if there's a live sale or not. So just for those that don't know, I got my link to Whatnot in the description below. I'm trying to add more books in every week. So if there's anything that you guys might be interested in, check out the store. And also you can make, on all the buy it now purchases, you can also make offers. I accept offers, and I'm pretty lenient right now, guys, because I'm just trying to sell some books to make a little money, to then come back and work on this Grail run. Yes, this is nice. Now here's the thing. I'm a little annoyed at the packaging. We got a bubble wrapper that's not really much bigger than the book itself. And we have one little cardboard. It's kind of like the styrofoam. See, it's not cardboard, styrofoam. And then the book in a bag and board, and it's in one of these. This isn't even like a real comic book bag material. It's not poly. It's not this is nasty. I don't even know where you buy these anymore. So for a Silver Age book, come on, man, we gotta do better than this. Thankfully, it came okay. I mean, he didn't even mark like fragile on it or anything. No. Do not ban, fragile, nothing. So I am actually grateful how this came. But one more off the list. Here it is. It is Amazing Spider-Man number 49. Silver Age with Kraven and Vulture right there. And guys, I'm not a stickler. Yeah, this is what? I don't know what that is. I'm not a stickler for high grade at all. I don't got money to be buying high grade stuff. I'm lucky to be getting what I'm getting right now, and but I do want it to be presentable. But look at this. This is this is solid. Beautiful gloss still. The back is nice and clean. Sharp corners on the back. Even the front is decently sharp corners. Man, let's look at the pages. The smell of good old comic books, man. I would say off-white to white. Look at pages. Let's make sure everything is attached to them. Remember, I got one off of Whatnot. Really clean looking book. What was that? Issue 81, first appearance of Kangaroo. The centerfold was detached, but that seller made right. Very awesome Whatnot seller. I made a video on that if you guys want to check that out. Everything is attached. I mean, we got some spine ticks and spine wear. No big color breaking ticks at all. I would say this is probably, man, for a Silver Age book, just quickly, this could be a fine. This could be a fine book. I got to look at it, take some time. At least a fine minus 5.5, possibly a 6.0. And I can even press this. That's a beautiful book. Beautiful book. Issue 49 off the list, folks. Now, let's get to the CGC. I've talked about this recently, but probably not as much as I've been wanting to talk about it. There, for the last year, I would say, maybe even a little more, graded slab books have been looking funny on the market. And what I mean by that is they're not selling as good as they used to be. And what we're seeing now is that you can get raw books that are obviously, because everything's estimated at a certain grade, are selling for about either the same, sometimes even more than an already slab book, even from CGC. And here's why though. This is why. Because I really think with the down market, we know what CGC books do to comics. Once you get them slabbed and get that grade, they usually demand that premium. Well, now people aren't just looking at the number. And you hear a lot of collectors say this, you hear a lot of YouTubers say it. Don't just buy the grade, buy the book. So here's an example. I still need, this isn't ASM 96. I still need ASM 96. That's the latest one that I need. The highest number that I need. That's the, the drug issue with no comics code authority. There has been a CGC slab in a 5.0 on eBay that has not been selling. You can make offers on it. I made an offer on it. It was too low for him, I guess. And he came back with the offer like $12 less than the asking price. I still said no. Now it's a 5.0, and I believe it even has white pages, but it has water damage on it. So I think what people are doing is, instead of just looking at all 5.0s is, well, I'm going to pay a premium for this. That water damage is something that a lot of people aren't touching. So they might rather go with a lower grade slab that presents better, or getting that raw book. And here's another thing. We know now that you could get a raw book. You could possibly press it and clean it and get a raw book at, like a 3.0 price, clean it and press it, and it come back a 5.0, 5.5, 6.0, whatever. So there are a lot of variables involved, guys, of why slab books aren't doing just as good as they've been, especially during that COVID peak. And it's not to say that nobody's buying slabs anymore, that there's still not this premium, because overall there is. But this is where, for me, you got to be patient. You got to be patient and sit on the market before you make your purchasing decisions. This is shipped in a bubble wrap with cardboard all around. No extra bubble wrap. This is okay. Like, it's not bad. But again, look, no fragile. Handle with care. Nothing. And, oh my good, and even the cardboard, it's not as if it's cut larger than the plastic. I should have named this video How Not to Package Packages. This is bad. Look at this. You can even see the plastic coming out of this. And it's a lined bubble envelope, but still, guys, I would not suggest doing this. I would not suggest packaging like this. I always pay the shipping and put it off to the customer if you need to. They don't mind, especially with the slab book. I pay like $15 for shipping on this book. Put it in a priority box, flat rate, medium box. Throw a bunch of bubble wrap around it. Come on, man. So I hope that this book is solid. Oh, wow. This is an old slab. This is why this, but here's another thing to go along with what I was talking about. An old slab. Wow. Okay. Do I regret it now? I knew it was an older one, but I didn't realize how old. I'm still happy with it. It's a nice looking book. And I got this at this grade for cheaper than what lower grade copies were selling for raw, which just proves too another thing. I don't think people are really wanting these old slabs, even if they're CGC, as much anymore. This is a key, Grail Run Silver Age key. Are you ready? I'll hide the grade if you guys didn't see it already. Amazing Spider-Man number 45. This is the third appearance of the Lizard. Beautiful yellow cover. And it's an amazingly well presentable book. Look at that. Sharp looking corners. What's the grade on it? A 5.0. 5.0 off-white pages. But, I mean, it's got some tanning around the edges there, as you guys can see. That's probably why they're off-white pages. Definitely, even down here, I mean, the yellow, it doesn't pop. But, boy, is this book clean. Like, I don't see any color breaks in this at all. I see a little crease. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a non-color breaking crease, kind of like a centimeter long in the corner. A lot of tanning. Look at that. I mean, but these corner. Oh, there's a ding on that corner. Look at that. Yeah, there's some dinging down on that corner as well. But it definitely doesn't look like this book has ever been pressed. And I'll tell you, man. I think if we submit this book as is right now, I think it would get better than a 5.0 for Silver Age books. I mean, a little rub and wear right there. Not too bad on the bottom spine corner. But look at this spine. Oh, there's a couple. Is that in the? I think those are scratches in the case. Hard to tell. Nothing that's color breaking though. Look at that. I mean, I would give this book, as I'm looking at this book, I would give this book a 6.0. I would call this book a fine right now. Instead of, this is a VG fine, right? This is a very good fine, 5.0. But this is such an old case. It's that thin, flimsy, and they still have the sticker on the top. Look at that. And it's definitely peeling off. Man. So I thought it would have been at least one of the newer cases. But I knew it was an older slab because of the font of the CGC Universal and because they didn't have the white pages or the page color under the grade. But still very happy to finally have this book as well and to get it for the price that I got it at. So my question to you all that I want to hear in the comments below, this has probably been sitting a long time because it's dirty too. I need to clean it. What would you do with this book if it was you? Would you crack this book open, press it, clean it, and keep it raw? Would you crack this book open, clean it, press it, send it back out to CGC? Maybe you would send it back out to another grading company. Or would you keep it the way it is? You still have a CGC certified grade right here in a 5.0. I would love to hear all of your guys' opinions on what you would do, because honestly, I don't know what I would do and what I'm gonna do with this book, and I'm going to listen to you guys. I'm gonna take some advice and keep an open mind. But I am really happy, guys. And again, thank you. Big shout out to a couple of supporters and channel supporters for a long time, Nuck Tech and Shadow Rat, who made some pretty big purchases on my Whatnot. I thank you guys so much for still supporting me years on end. You guys have been around for a long time. And again, anybody that wants to go to the Whatnot app, the link is below. And if you guys aren't on the Whatnot app yet, and I know, a lot of people have negative viewpoints, but I'm telling you, you can steer clear of the negative stuff. There's negative stuff in every marketplace. I talk about this. Click the link If you sign up with that link because you don't have it yet, you can get, I do believe it's $10 or $15 off your first purchase. And that purchase doesn't even have to come from me. It's just anywhere on the app. So I have an online store, Journos Comics, on the Whatnot app. I'm adding stuff weekly. Check it out. 2 more Silver Age Amazing Spider-Mans down. So happy. 22 to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Be well, and until next time.